Hi, I'm going to give you a little bit of a chat today on internet marketing. I'm still being asked that question, what is it? Well, internet marketing is basically no more than selling a product or a service via the internet. Now, as you know, nearly every house has a computer these days, and most of us run on either Google or Bing, and you also probably realize that most of Google's income comes from advertisements. Now, when you look up something on Google, say you look up dog training, you'll get a page of say 8 to 10 of the top dog training sites in the universe, really. Now, you'll also notice at the top you'll find some in a sort of with a slightly different background, a sort of basically well, just standing out a little bit differently from the rest. Now, those ones are actually paid advertisements. That means that people have actually paid Google enormous amounts of money in some cases, depending on the power of that keyword, to advertise their products or services right there, so that when you look up your keyword, that's where the eyes of the viewer will be. And they'll possibly click on that, and every time they click on that link to their website, every time a visitor clicks on that link to the person's website, they have to pay Google. It's quite expensive, but it works for Google for sure. Now, the other advertisements are down the side, the right hand side of the page. Now, those ones are also paid by people with websites or products to sell, and they pay Google as well. Now, those ones vary a little bit, not quite as expensive as the others. So really, that is what internet marketing is. It's selling your products or your services via your computer or via the internet, and you get to see those on your computer. Now, there's various ways that you can do this. I've just explained the way by using Google. Now, the other way, of course, is by what they call organic means, which means that you optimize your website to the best possible way that you can, and Google loves you and rewards you enormously by placing you on that page, on that page one, or you'll slowly grow there, but you'll get to that page. Now, to get there, you need to have very well defined your keywords. You need to have your posts and your descriptions and your titles very, very well optimized. Now, that's another whole learning curve to know exactly how to do that. But these things are very important, and you also need to have keywords inserted into that post which enable Google, when their little bots crawl over that post, to know exactly what that post is about. Now, there's chapters of learning to learn how to do that correctly, and so that you get the best from Google that you possibly can. So then that's another way. Now, that's sort of like the free way to do it. Now, and I've talked about paying Google to get your advertisements right there on page one. Now, the other way you can sell your products, which still comes under the banner of internet marketing, is through email marketing. You can write an email to people that you may have on a list that may be interested in purchasing your product. You may go to somebody who has a list of people that have in the past purchased products similar to yours, or are interested maybe, or there's an association, maybe the same niche. That's probably all it needs to be. And you then will send them an email with a link to your product in that email, and you'll pay that person who owns that list, and you'll receive sales that way. So that's called email marketing. Now, another way, of course, is through use of social media sites. I will only discuss a little bit here, but Facebook is a classic. You can place advertisements down the right hand side of your Facebook page, or anybody's Facebook page, I should say, and people, if they click on those, they'll be taken to your product or service, and you can buy it. So really, it's just that instead of putting that letter in somebody's mailbox, you're actually putting it in their computer, and you're putting it at places where they're likely to click on it, and you have made your advertisement compelling enough to encourage them to click on it. So really, I may have fumbled a little bit there, but that's basically what internet marketing is. And if you can grasp that little bit I've just told you now, you'll be able to explore in much more detail those avenues that I've just suggested to you. When you begin internet marketing and making money online, you really should just concentrate on one of those avenues. And I haven't explained them all, I've only explained a few of them, until you become proficient at that one avenue and actually making some money before you branch out into others. Otherwise, you're just going to suffer from what I call bright, shiny object syndrome, and you're never actually going to get there. So really focus on one of them, but broaden your knowledge. This is only really a very broad, I've only given you a very brief description of various ways that you can do this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I would love you to join my marketing group, which is, if you click on the link underneath this video, you'll see where you can go, and I can teach you much more than what I've just said now. So thank you very much again. Bye bye.